Good morning, everyone. So I know it's been a while since I've done a video. Summer semester got out and towards the stitches started, so I have been just a little busy. A little, yeah. Anyway, so I thought I would show you what I've been working on. I've been working on a little bit of everything. So first up is probably the one that I have spent the most time on. And this is my Lighthouse piece. As you can see, I was up here when I started tour. I've finished a page and a partial page over here, and then I've done all of this over here. I think, if my pinch nerve lets me, I should be able to finish up this row of pages this week, because I'm not doing the buildings or the picket fence, the white picket fence that's in this picture. I'm saving that for the end, and then I'm going to come back and fill it all in, because I'm loving the look of the the silhouette of the lighthouse. And since I'm taking progress pictures as I go with this project, it's looking really cool. So that has been my main focus. Get that out of my way now. And then I have some other stuff, because just working on that all the time drives me bananas, although that's pretty much what's ended up happening. I have also been working on my Mira, so August Peridot, and I have gotten that far. So yeah, that's quite a bit of progress for me. I believe I was just at the base down here, so all this up here, the purple, has all been added. So seeing some progress on there, but I was getting a lot of migraines working on this. It is a very tight 32 count, very tight 32 count. So even with magnification that I have on my stand, I was getting some really nasty headaches. So I have been to the eye doctor, and should have I got my glasses in this week. So there's that. Have also broken out this piece, just because I was kind of in the mood for something a little simpler, and this one was set up to be on my frame, which is always helpful. And so I have just gotten a little further. I'm now where I can see the reindeer antlers and the start of Santa. So really need to work on this one. It's a really easy, fun stitch. Just so many projects that I want to work on. I suffer from a huge case of stitchy ADD, as some of us call it. Too many projects, and being that I have not had real stitchy time in almost a year. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. All right, the next one is my Doctor Who, and I've just a little more progress on the TARDIS. It's a really easy stitch. I just have not been focusing on this one. Can't remember if I showed you where I was at with this one, but I was working on this for my niece who graduated in June. I kind of haven't done a lot on it. I really need to get this done, because she's graduated from college. She's now in boot, and she should be getting out of boot shortly, and then going straight into college. So I really want to get this done for her. So I need to put this in the get to work. It's not that much stitching. I've almost got all the actual stitching done. It's just some letters, which are cross-stitched too. But anyway, I have been spending some time on the mermaid. I decided to not bother with cross country anymore, and I have just been, not bother parking anymore, and I've just been doing cross country, and I've been enjoying it a great deal. Parking and marking the charts has become a huge pain when I only get to see my Hades once every few months, so I've decided that parking probably I'm better off cross country because it's just easier that way. And then I started this for the Hades second challenge, and yeah, so it's I'm enjoying stitching it. I just don't have the time. So it is this one, and completely enjoying it. Just too many projects, not enough time, and I really want to finish the Lighthouse by the end of the year. So that's kind of become an obsession. I'd like to be able to give it to my father-in-law for Christmas this year. So trying. If my arm would cooperate, I'd be doing better. So I've been working on, off and on, this one. I don't have a picture of what it's supposed to be, but this is an Americana carousel horse. So we've got the apple pie, and then we have the watermelon, and I've got the most of the base done. There's a banner here, so that's next, and then I'm going to start getting up into the horse. So it is a wonderful project to stitch on. The amount of detail is actually a little surprising, but greatly enjoying it. So that's my Americana piece. And then for Shark Week, I started a tribal design, and this is where I am so far. So you can see the nose and the mouth. I haven't got the teeth in yet, but it's really cute. Really liking it. It's a nice fun stitch. Oh, there's one more project. So I started a chemistry project when I started my summer organic chem class. Let me get that. But the class did not go well, so my love for this project is not all that great. I did great in lab, I did horrible in lecture, and then I found out I didn't need to have really taken Orgo, so my GPA took a huge hit, my finances took a huge hit, for no real reason. Yeah, I was not happy. Anyway. So this is where I'm at. So I've got my caffeine structure, and then I've started the words for caffeine. So it's coming along. I will finish it at some point. It's really pretty. I love the variegated satin flosses. They're a pain in the ass to work with, but it's really cute. Like I said, I was so frustrated and pissed off for that class. It just wasn't good. If I heard one more time that, you needed to study hard, that was the professor's answer to why you weren't doing good. You obviously weren't studying hard enough. If I put in another 60-hour week on that class and got told, you guys just aren't studying hard enough, yeah, I actually put that on his eval that, some of us were studying 60 hours a week and still not doing well in your class. So being told we're not studying right very frustrating. So, and it was just memorization. 6 weeks, a lot of memorization. Just didn't go well for me. So, that is my stitching. Most of it. Anything that, you know. I've worked on a few other projects, but not enough to get into. I have done some kitting, but I'm not going to show that today. But the next thing I've been doing is some crochet. So I made this little guy for my husband's birthday. And the Doctor Who fans will know what he is. He's a little adipose. So he's a ball fat. He's one of the monsters from Doctor Who. And then I also made my husband a Cthulhu mask. And because this is the way my husband's been displaying it, I'll show you how he's been, because he's quite in love with this idea. I don't know how he does it, and I better figure it out because I took it off his shelf. So he's been displaying them like this, which is really stinking cute. So I've been working on my crochet. I'm also, let's see. No, that's not it. That's not it. Here we go. Way too many crafts. So since I didn't think I was going to get the Lighthouse done, I started this blanket for my father-in-law. So I have, you know, miles of the first band. I haven't gotten too far with this because I got sucked into really working hard on the Lighthouse. But I've been working on this and I've really been enjoying it. And it's easier to crochet on my arm. It doesn't irritate the pinched nerve like cross stitch does, which is weird, but you know, okay. So I've been working on that. I've been making a cat toy, but I don't know what the cats have done with their toy. I've just been all over the place crafty wise. I got a sock loom and have been working on knitting a pair of socks on that. Then I used scrap fabric and made a bunch of yarn or project bags because, and you probably can't see it on the camera, but lots of pet fur in this house, and I prefer to keep the pet fur off my projects as much as possible. I mean, I don't get too fussed about it because, you know, they live here too, but I've been trying. And then thanks to Mindy over at Miss Mel and our friend Netta, I have been back, or I have picked up the knitting needles again. And the first thing I finished was just a washcloth. Can see lots of errors in it, but you know, I never was a big knitter, and you know, the last time I picked up knitting needles was almost 10 years ago. So worked on that, finished that one. I have another one on the needles because I can see the pattern a little bit better on with this yarn. So did that. In the process of making the washcloth, I snapped, I can't even find the little piece anymore, the knitting needle. So these are the really cheap Yarnology, which I don't recommend because they're, well, I broke one within a week. I don't like them, period, but I wasn't going to spend a lot of money until I knew if I was going to get back into knitting or not. So these were inexpensive. I found out two things. I really like my metal needles over the plastic things. But and thus far I think I prefer the straights over the circular. But, you know, as Mindy and Netta have told me, I need to get a good quality before I, you know, say anything. And I'm open to trying different things, but those sucked. So I went out and got the right size in a straight. So did that. And then I also got a pair of, or a set of bamboo needles. These were just clearance. More than likely the quality is not there since I paid a whole whopping $4.50 for them on clearance. But something to play with. So that's, I got those. I think, yeah, that's everything right now. I have some grand ideas of stuff I want to work on, but the main goal, I'm knitting because I want to do some seasonal washcloths for Christmas presents, so I needed to get my knitting back up to par. I've crocheted washcloths before, but I have to say the knitted ones feel a lot better, so definitely wanted to try and relearn the knitting, which it's just a practice thing. So, and I have a bunch of cute little crochet things I need to make. I'm going to be starting, I think today, a unicorn hat for my niece for Christmas. So I've decided I think all the boys are going to get the Cthulhu masks because they turned out really cute. I already have one of my cousins begging for a the Cthulhu mask, only he wants his in red, so I'm going to just whip those up. Oh, excuse me. In some different colors, so those are going to be Christmas presents. I'll probably make them for my brothers and my nephews, and then of course my cousin, which that particular cousin is just like my baby brother. So there's that, and then I wanted to do washcloths, some really cute washcloths for the wives, and what I may do, depending on the budget, is put some washcloths and then get some Bath and Body Works soaps to go with, and put that together as a gift. So that's what I'm thinking right now. I don't know. It's going to depend on how much time I have, because yeah, summer break has been really busy for me already, and it's just going to get busier. I have to take, oh wow, I need more coffee. I have a bunch of stuff I've been running around trying to get a bunch of stuff done. So yeah, I've been really busy, and it's just getting busier. We've been planning for next year for the group. We have a list of 52 plus sales for next year, and they're on our blog, which I think is linked down below. If not, I'll try and make sure I link it down below. So there's that. Yeah. So anyway, I have a crap ton of things to get done today, so I hope everybody is having a great summer. I've already had to change my plans for Sweet Summer Escape, which starts in a week. I really wanted to do 40 new starts, but I don't have 40 new starts kitted yet. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get 40 new starts kitted between now and then. Plus, there's the fact that realistically with school, I want to do it. I really, really want to do it, but I don't think I'm going to have the time. So I'm kind of on the fence. I may just do a mix of new starts and working on trying to work through all my whips. I don't know. I had said no, I wasn't going to do it, and now I'm kind of like, but I really want to do it. So I guess we're going to see what happens in a month. I may try to do the 40 new starts and see how far I get, because I obviously haven't had time to do the sales that I wanted to do this year, so I haven't started my Teresa Winsler yet. I could kit that, you know, at least start that. There's a few of them that I haven't had a chance. Wow. This is what you get for doing video before 8 o'clock in the morning. But then again, I also have whips that I have started and just want to stitch on and don't have time to stitch them either. So, I don't know. We will see what happens. A lot of plans, a lot of options, but we'll see. There's also an event in the Stitchy Olympics, which kicks off on August 5th, for seeing how many new starts you can do in a day. So, you know, I may be able to get quite a few new starts done on that day. And so yeah, Tour de Stitches has been a wonderful success. Everybody is bringing tons of stitching in on their projects. You're seeing, I mean, everybody's seeing tons of progress. So it is just amazing. Oh, Lord. To see what everybody's been getting done. It's really sucked that my arm has decided to be a pain, but I have yet to let this arm heal. I mucked with the nerve at Christmas. I don't know what I did, but I screwed up the nerve at Christmas, and I just have not let it heal. If I'm not stitching and aggravating the crap out of it, I'm carrying heavy backpacks, which aggravate the crap out of it. So I don't have to carry heavy backpack, I don't think, this semester, but I'm still going to have a lot of classes and a lot of stuff to carry. Oh, Lord. So yeah, I think that's it. I have an online class I have to take today, so I need to get off of here. I hope everybody enjoys your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye now.